Okay, it's the 3rd of August today, which is, it's been a hot minute, I guess, since I've last done my previous video. It's been a while. What has changed? So, we had another check-in since I last saw you guys, which I think was either 12 weeks out or 11 weeks out. I'll have to check my timeline there. We're nearly down to 8 weeks, so it's been a bit. The biggest two changes so far is more calories down, and that's due to the fact that I just didn't drop enough in the last two check-ins. So across a month, I only lost 1.5% overall of my body fat, and I'm supposed to be losing 1.5% per fortnight. So we basically lost half twice, and that's no good. So we've really reduced it down by about 310 calories last fortnight. It's been one fortnight on a 310 calorie reduction, so I think we're sitting at 2,103 calories, roughly around about that point. The things that got removed weren't massively impactful, so I've gone down from 8 rice cakes down to 4 rice cakes, so I'm not noticing it all that much. I'm also on just 30 grams of protein as a post-workout shake now, so unfortunately I've lost my dextrose, which is really sad, because it did add a little bit of texture and flavor to my post-workout shake, but that's okay. And what else? Oh, and we changed our pasta. Pasta is no more. We are now having rice so we're now having Spudlight potatoes instead of rice. But we're still having 300 grams of it, so that's okay. Like we're still working there. That's it. That's the difference. That's the main thing. It's just the calories down. I'm now doing an hour of cardio. I'm not sure if I was doing that the last time I checked in, but I'm doing 1 hour of cardio, and I'm doing 2,102 calories now, and that's it. Still posing, still doing everything I need to do. The only other differences that I've noticed, not in terms of what I'm doing to lose the weight, but in terms of me physically, my brain is starting to forget things, I'm just getting a lot of brain fog, is I think what people usually describe it as. Not in a bad way, just like you'll ask me where I was last night, and I just won't be able to recall that kind of scenario there. And I do feel a bit more tired than normal. Not crazy tired, but it feels like it's a little bit more effort for me to get to do things across the day than it used to be. It was a bit annoying, but it's okay. Like, it kind of, especially in the afternoon, really when it hits sort of 3 or 4 o'clock, I really start feeling that little fatigue there. And fitting an hour of cardio into my days is getting a little bit difficult, especially at this point in the year for work as well, because normally my work in sort of June, July, August is quite hectic. So it's a balance, a fine balance, of which sometimes you just go for a walk at 9:30 at night, and that's what you have to do. It's just harder and harder to get myself to motivate that. In terms of my moods, I'm certainly 100% more irritable now than I used to be, and it's like an unreasonable level of irritability as well. And the best way to describe it is, imagine being tired, like you want to go to bed, and then you've got a plan of everything that you want to do in the day, structured until you go to sleep. You're like, okay, I am tired now, but there's a list of things and tasks I need to get done. This is what I'll do to achieve them. If literally anything deviates from that plan, you have to put in more work to resolve that issue. It's just the worst thing in the world. Like, I just lose my shit. And it's not great. Like, it's not great. It's just the tolerance. Like, if it's a new problem, fine. But like, there are some things that are just always used to annoy me a little bit. And now when they happen because they've just happened in a point in time where I'm tired, I just lose my shit over them so much more. One of my friends experienced this not too long ago. I think it was a week or two ago. They just sort of showed up unannounced at the house, and I just like flipped the lid. I just totally flipped the lid because I wasn't there. And I was like, I thought there was a time that we agreed that this was going to happen. What do you mean you're there now? And then they were like, I'll come back later. And to me, that just seemed like the end of the world. And it was just a whole thing. I feel bad for just like blowing up on them. I feel bad for Sarah as well. Poor Sarah, she's soldiering through just these moods. And it's absolutely energy. Like, it's 100% energy. I think it's different as well because I'm in a deficit. If I wasn't just consistently losing weight and I was just maintaining this level of weight, it's probably going to be more manageable and less impactful overall. And I've been told by a lot of people, sitting around 10% body fat is supposed to be, a thing that you can do. And it's not too inconvenient for your life. But I don't know what that actually feels like yet, because we haven't come back from competition level. We're still going down. And going down is significantly different from maintaining or obviously going up. So I'm still fundamentally very slowly starving to death, according to my body, and I have been over the past sort of 4 months. But yeah, the only concerns I have is really, and my moods aren't even my concern, it's my memory going isn't as bad than it sounds, because I'm actually like less stressed out now, because I'm just forgetting all the lists. Like, I'm just writing things down as I get them, and then I don't have to worry about remembering things. But the other thing is my total lean mass, because we cut our calories down a lot and we needed to lose the weight. I'm just hoping that this fortnight, because this is the first fortnight that I've been on it, that I haven't lost too much or any lean tissue. And as long as I haven't, that'll be awesome. Like, if I just lose body fat from this and no lean tissue, and we get back on track and we go 1.6% body fat again, hypothetically on stage day, I should be around about 7% body fat, which it's not exactly 5. It'd be nice if it was 5. But 7's still good, 7 is a pretty good cut down level of body fat percentage. The real biggest issue that I have now is like my lower back and my abs. Like, everything else is coming in pretty well. My abs, though, aren't really all that visible. I've even got veins across my chest now when I'm working out, and when I'm like doing anything, like my chest will go all red and I'll get these like 3 or 4 veins that will run across there, which to me seems really lean. But then I still don't have abdominals. I'm like, what's the story, man? Like, where my abs at? So obviously abs are quite, not like all abs or so lean, but like, if you have abs, you look immediately more muscular than you would if you were muscular everywhere else except your abs. It's just one of those weird, like, large showy muscle groups that everyone associates to like low body fat percentages. So it is impactful in terms of like aesthetic reasons, which is obviously what we're aiming for. So yeah, other than that though, I think things are going pretty good. I got a little bit ill last week, and I think that was just because I got a bit run down, unfortunately, which has been shitty. Thank you, car. Went to Broken Hill for work. I had to wake up at 3 a.m, but I had to work out the night before, which was shit timing, like really horrible timing. So I had to go to the gym till 9, and then I got home. By the time I ended up getting to bed, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I was like, oh God, this is going to be terrible. I woke up at 3 a.m, caught a flight, got to the airport by 4, caught my flight. I worked that day until 6 p.m, and then I worked the next day until effectively 8, and then I got home at 8 o'clock. So it was a big 2-day saga. And whilst I was there, I just got a bit of a sniffle. Like, it was just a standard cold and flu. That's pretty much the worst of it. I guess the main thing here is just making sure I'm still recovering well. What else? My compound lifts. My compound lifts are getting hard. Like, physically difficult to do. Deadlifts are still okay. But my bench press and my squats, my squats, they are dropping a lot. Or not dropping a lot, but they're dropping enough to the point where I am finding them genuinely difficult and hard to do. To where I almost, like, I'm doing them because I have to, but I do not want to do squats right now. Like, my hips are sore, my quads are sore, my lower back is sore, my core's getting tired. it's all just crap. Like, it doesn't feel good at all. It's just pressure and just pushing, and it's crap. I don't know, man. Like, I used to not like squats before, but I did them pretty well, and I used to be a pretty good squatter. And maybe it's just because I'm slimmer, so my range of motion is like significantly more. But it's just so fucking hard to do squats all of a sudden. It's like literally everything else. Like leg press, not a problem. Lunges, not a problem. Leg extensions, leg curls, that's all fine. Yep, easy peasy lemon squeezy. As soon as you involve something resting on my back, like bar, weight bound on my spine related tasks, hate it to bits. So I don't know what the deal is there. I don't know. I'm hoping it's fine, I guess. We'll find out. Yeah, like I'll get a test done on a test. I'll get a scalper reading again this Saturday. We'll find out what my body fat percentage is. God, I hope it's gone down 1.6%. I hope it's gone down more, really, but I think it has. Like, I definitely have lost fat for sure. Like, absolutely have. I just don't know how much by. And I really need to make sure that. Well, I need to make sure that obviously it's 1.6%. It would be really nice if it was more, but if it can't be, then that's okay too, you know. But that's where we're at. So we're currently, I guess, reviewing my posing. I'm feeling pretty good with my posing routine. Structure's good. The movements are feeling pretty good. I feel like my positioning and stuff feels pretty solid for them. It's really just getting into the rhythm of doing them, so you can just call it and I can just immediately drop into that position without having to do this sort of systematic checklist in my head. The diet's really easy to organize still. As I said, energy levels a little bit tired. And I think that's it, yeah. Obviously, my next check-in is going to be this Saturday. So if today is the 3rd of August, so Wednesday, Thursday is the 4th, Friday is the 5th, so Saturday will be the 6th. We'll find out by then. On the 6th of August, we'll be effectively 8 weeks out, and I believe the competition is going to be October 2nd, a Sunday. So things are getting pretty real. Things are getting pretty exciting. This weekend, I'm going to go have a look at some posing trunks with Sarah. We're going to go down to Aussie Muscle in Salisbury Plains, and we're going to go check out some colors and some sizes and some cuts and some checks. Overall, it should be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be all right. I don't know, I might get like a bedazzled little posing trunk, but I'm expecting to kind of just go and have a look at the color set tablets and see what they've got available. I'm probably leaning more towards a dark color. I reckon probably darker colors are better. It's less distracting that way on your physique, and also if you spill like tanning solution on it, it'll be less obvious that you've spilled tanning solution on it as well. I've basically been told that just to buy a whole bunch of disposable towels, so that once you can stand on the towel and once you've wiped yourself down on them, you just put it in a big garbage bag and you throw all of that shit out, and then it's just gone. So I don't know, we'll see. But I am leaner. Like I do look leaner and I feel leaner and better. So hopefully it works out. All right, I'll see you in 2 weeks, or maybe 1 week, or 3 days. Who knows? Whenever the next video gets filmed, which can be at any stage, at any time now. It's really hard to film these. I just can't find the time. My time is just gone. So, I don't know. Such is life. All right.